Okay. Okay, my question is
Okay.
it's about promise and fulfillment.
Promise and fulfillment. Okay. Sure. Oh, no, man, bro. Yanko, kra. It's you, bosso.
I didn't see na obi promise you. Or promise you if so one can show be a obe fulfill but oka show be a embem I am spiritual and I say physical energy ben and attach and I say nipa kro na one fulfill and a pen na one fulfill.
That's a good question. First of all, promise and fulfillment. Obi promise so. Catch obi a embem. One can't you be a heading. And I know because you know
Emma say, what promise you? No, yeah, say nipa be 5 and promise you. Ever 50% of the promises
Ebem. Okay.
so catch a man for a bam you embam. But more na embam. So the shoot.
Okay. Now I want you to understand this. If you are an empath, if you are a spiritual person, as soon as you become a spiritual person, there's a higher spirit controlling you. And these spirits, they know what is good for you and what is not good for you. The one that comes to you, these are the one that your soul deserve. The one that know they come to you, your soul know they want them. Are we getting somewhere? Or more go more? Crystal clear, or make a go deeper.
Good.
Again, there's a higher spirit in front of me. And I'm going to be crooked in front of me. Now, me say, as soon as we sign a pakrona, we expect promise, no. If, say we are spirit, as soon as, say we are spirit, the day now we start a spirit, whom by. And those whom na born by no, because omo ye no, omo nim nia wo sunsun pe, na omo nim nia wo sunsun pe, na nia wo sunsun pe bia no. It was say ba ni omo pe no emba. So nearby no, na chesen wo sunsun mai den apne so. Ni amba no, na say wo sunsun eyi we fi nyome bi mu. Are we clear? Are we clear?
Ghana, I feel say he won't know say
No, but you say be clear.
okay.
But you say you won't know say what?
He won't know say if the people then they hear the thing they affect the money coming or you not coming. So if your friends here, you know they come true. If nobody know, it they happen. So that be
Again, it does not care whether person know, whether we tell person, whether you know they tell you. Your soul, your who soon ne born who bani to say nipa those people. The entire ultimate truth is that niye o soon there no. What catch nipo one catch nipa ultimate stop it. It must locate you. Se boni teacher emba. And bro. And your own sunny panel will soon with your spiritual life is not complete. You can't doubt spirit. Don't play, bro.
But I meant to have a second question, so Anna.
Yeah, Yanko. But what like if mupe mo Yanko say what would be sa question no? What see I say Yanko? Won't see I say ya bisa money.
Yes.
What you say? Yanko.
But my second question here is about reincarnation.
Yeah, beautiful topic. I loved it. Yanko.
Ewo.
Ah. Yanko. Ewo pa.
If yes, sir.
What's it?
Ewo ho. Ewo.
Yeah, ewo pa.
Yes, and you say, Abia me incarnated soul. Medium will say me na mental house
To aso.
I say abrabaya bay yaman say sisiamo we your old souls and your new souls. It's your mama who aquaban our soul brain. So my experience life that the antrum on buffer from us and bring. Like on my experience life that no oh banana was say how a person live our life.
Okay. The person what me be as say reincarnation is a vast topic. It's a vast topic to the extent that a topic soon to the extent that one of the law in reincarnation they state or they also get to the point where you can die and in your next life become a fish. You can die. In your next life, you can become a monkey. You can die. In the next life, you can become a tree. Now, in a deeper expression, there are so many universe. This is the main reason why God is supernatural. God is too supernatural to the extent that his powers does not only control earth, it controls the sea, the air you breathe, the sky. And as human species as we are, as soon as you're a living thing, your reincarnated soul can reincarnate into a different universe. But one of the main law with the govern reincarnation is your mindset. Your first life, what kind of mindset are you in before you died? That mindset will continue your reincarnated life. So again, if somebody did, probably he reincarnated to become, he be poor, he died. He reincarnated to become and he be poor again. Because you died a fucking poor man. If in this reality or in this your life, in this your reality, your belief system no complete. If you reincarnate, bro, it's still no go complete. It be a continuation of whatever it is that your reality or your purpose is. Are you getting somewhere? So again, it's all mindset. And that is where God dwells.
I've heard I listen to a lot of spiritual people, and I've heard a lot of them say that having a woman close to you as a man affects you in many aspects of your life. How is that true? Or how true is that?
Do you also know that a one sentence can be a deep answer?
Definitely.
Okay. again, there are laws, layers governing the universe. One of them is God created humans or living species in female species and a male species. Now, if the male species is operating on its singular species, there is a certain cause effect that must happen. If a female is living its personal feminine species, there is her own life experience cause effect that she must experience. Yes? Now, in simple terms, a single male can have a life experience in its own species to get to a certain point in life. There are a lot of successful, well put together single men and women out there. But having a deeper feeling to wanting to bond this species with somebody, which is a female version. Now, in common calculation, apart from your energy that is created in its pure nature, in its blessing to whatever it may attract, in just common sense means that once you add the female species energy in its own wellness to yours, by default, you will see a different cause effect from one female living it alone and one male living it alone. Which is why, in practical terms, one of the examples of this cause effect is this. Once a man becomes spiritual, God takes over every single senses of the person. It means God operates through every single, because you have allowed yourself to be spiritual. So God must operate with you. And now, once God is operating with you, because it's God that is operating with you, the same God set laws and rules that a destiny of a species is to bond and to reproduce. So the same God, now once you are spiritual, you are living God's path, you are living God's mind. So by nature, you start to have a deeper feeling of bonding with female. And once you bond with female, by default, the cause effect must reflect in every aspect of it. For instance, a man can be living some life. Once he starts to date, in things they change. Some places you know will go again. Some things you know go do again. In talking they change. In focus, in attention, a lot of things they change. Especially if you be boy. If you like do these statistics, any boy or any male that has chosen God's path, as soon as your woman preg for you, you do overvex. All of a sudden, your mind preg. You dey think different. Anytime you see the woman, you know they think normal anymore. There's a cause effect. There's a shift. So by nature, once this shift, and it's law, this is where the law, once this shift happen, it must reflect in your reality. Are we getting somewhere? If you want me to go deeper, let's go.
To my last question for the night.
Yeah.
Throughout your analogy, you always mention the laws and the layers. I want you to justify this question with the laws and layers. Polygamy. I'm touching on that. And single marriage. That's one woman, one man. Which one does the laws of the universe support? And which one is vetted and approved by the laws of the universe? Thank you.
Who has vetted it?
Vetted in the sense that anything the law approves.
How do you know if a law approves whether polygamy or whether single marriage? Who is to determine the difference?
Sure. I want us to raise the question based on the laws of the universe. What the laws of the universe says about it.
Okay. Polygamy, to me, I don't see polygamy being associated with spirituality. I don't see any law vetting which one is good, which one is bad. I'm here to come across it. But in common sense, if you agree with me, in some tribe, it's allowed. So if in some tribe it's allowed, does that mean the law or God has vetted it? I don't think so. Because God loves us all so much that so okay, this tribe you can do polygamy. No, this tribe you can't do polygamy. So that's why I'm saying that I'm yet to see or to find out any of God's law where they touch on polygamy. I feel like polygamy be just a mindset related to certain people, in a sense that in common sense, if you think you are up to the task, at the end of the day, marriage itself is spiritual. There I can say marriage is spiritual, not polygamy, but marriage is spiritual. So because it's spiritual, it's been governed by some rules and layers as well. Now, because it's spiritual, there are laws governing marriage. But because I don't think polygamy is spiritual, there are no laws governing it. But in common sense terms, if a man in his own wisdom and perspective has come to understand and attain wealth or knowledge or wisdom enough to manage, and mind you, every stone you cast, there's a price to pay. So for instance, you have 3 women. In common sense, you must know that if you buy a house for this one, you don't buy for it, there's a trouble. So a man, so in polygamy, it has, to me, all it has to do with is a man's perspective. But then, you must have the wisdom to naturalize the karma. Because once you do that, you cause effects. If you anything you buy, if you buy iPhone, you buy 3 iPhones fresh in box. You know, if you buy one and leave, you problem. So again, the polygamy thing is a choice. It's a decision in its own wisdom of a man's perspective. So if you have the wisdom, you think you have the wisdom enough to handle it, You can do it. Now, the wisdom breaks down to the fact that, are you communicating well? Are you caring well? Their emotional needs, their financial needs, their soul needs. Now, every woman, if you're giving some financial satisfaction, it might come in three. And one, where there's a sin or there's a trouble is if you don't have the wisdom, don't try it. Are we clear? So it's a choice. It's not spiritual. So I hope the questions finish. What are they come talk? Once I talk and finish, I think we are done, right? So I believe questions finish for today. In wrapping up, my people, I want to tell you all, say, 2023, 2024, a very big shift happened for the world. And in this shift, we are about to go into an era where there's nothing like middle class anymore. The poor, the weak, will continue to be poorer and weaker. The rich, the powerful, the smart will continue to be rich, powerful, and smart. Now, the middle class gap is lost. So in breakdown means that henceforth, the shift will happen. Whatever you need, wherever you want to go to, whoever you want to become, you cannot be that without spirituality or without God. This is the ultimate shift will happen. And from this year, 2024, 2025, going, a lot of you were here today will start to live two lives. Most of you come here today, you know, be on lack, you know, be on based on synchronicity. So my people, and they tell you people say, henceforth, seek information, seek darkness, seek yourself. Thank you.